One thing which the monsterverse has been teasing us right from the very beginning is the Great Titan War. The Great Titan War has been teased in all of the 4 monsterverse movies in some form and capacity, but we never really got much insight so far other than these ancient cave paintings. But, it seems we are now finally going to get a detailed first-hand account of the event courtesy of the next big theatrical release, Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire. According to several credible insiders and websites, it is being reported that the Great Titan War is going to play a significant role in the storyline of Godzilla x Kong. It is also reported that Legendary Studios might be looking to set things up for another Titan War in one of their future movies. I am going to cover all that and more interesting details in this video. Over the next few minutes, I am going to take you across a journey through the history of titans and monsters. I had to do a lot of research and hard work to come up with this video. So, I request all of you watching, to please spend 1 second of your time to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Trust me, it truly means a lot. Before starting however, I am going to warn you that this video might contain a few potential spoilers for Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire. Those who wish to watch the movie without any prior knowledge about its storyline can leave this video. Those still watching, I believe, have no problems with any kind of spoilers. Okay, with that small warning out of the way, let us begin. The only thing that most of us know about the Great Titan War is that, millions of years ago, even before the age of the dinosaurs, an epic battle for the ages took place between the ancestors of Godzilla and Kong somewhere within the Hollow Earth. It is said that the Godzillas managed to defeat the Kongs due to their enormous power levels and physical strength, which ultimately forced the ancestors of Kong to leave their homes and take shelter on the surface of the planet at a location currently known as the Skull Island. But no one really knows what exactly triggered this war in the first place. This is where the events of Godzilla x Kong comes into the picture to answer this million-dollar question. I have some extremely shocking and groundbreaking details to share with you regarding the Titan War, which will change your entire outlook towards the monsterverse. The information I am about to share with you over the next few minutes comes from several credible insiders who were present at the most recent test screening for Godzilla x Kong. As most of you may already know, that the main antagonist of the movie is this hideous-looking giant oversized orangutan called the Skar King. It now appears that Skar King was one of the primary reasons behind the start of the Great Titan War. In order for you to understand the entire situation, I have to take you right back to the origin of Skar King and how he eventually became the very first ruler of the Hollow Earth. So, Skar King basically belongs to one of the earliest group of mammals to exist within the Hollow Earth. For those of you who do not know, the Hollow Earth became a home for titans, at almost the exact same period of time as the age of extinction of the dinosaurs. It is said that, the ancestors of Godzilla was the first group of titans to arrive on the planet. These giant atomic lizards arrived on the planet tens of thousands of years before the first dinosaur was even born. On the day, the giant asteroid hit the Earth, which eventually became the cause of the extinction of the dinosaurs. These giant titans were forced to leave the surface, and with no way out, they had no choice but to travel towards the Earth's core. In doing that, they formed certain tunnels and passages on the surface of the planet to the Earth's core. Upon their journey, the ancestors of the Big G stumbled upon a whole new world within our planet which was extremely radioactive and had almost no gravitational force. This new world is what we now know as the Hollow Earth. The Godzillas found the atmosphere within the Hollow Earth extremely nourishing, which led to their growth in size and power levels. Now, over time, more and more titans and monsters began to inhabit the Hollow Earth. After thousands of years, a very special group of titans arrived. I am talking about the great orangutan family, who were known for their immensely high level of intellect and intelligence. As a matter of fact, orangutans are known to be the closest to human beings in comparison to all other animals in terms of intelligence and IQ levels. So, it goes without saying that the great orangutan family was the smartest breed of titans the planet had seen so far. As a result of these qualities, most other titans began to saw them as their ruler and kings. As time went on, their empire began to expand and multiply in size. This went on for thousands of years, until one day, one member of the family became greedy for power and wanted to rule the kingdom all by himself. This member which I am talking about is none other than Skar King himself. To achieve his objective, he decides to take the help of a very special titan who is known as the mother of all titans. This titan is also the second antagonist of Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire. I am talking about none other than Titan SHIMO. It is said that, Titan SHIMO was the very first titan to arrive on the planet even before the ancestors of the Big G himself. It is said that SHIMO is the reason behind the birth and existence of the Hollow Earth itself. I do not exactly know how SHIMO managed to create the Hollow Earth at this point. I guess the only way to find out would be to watch the movie when it finally comes out on the 29th of March. What I do know, however, is that SHIMO is literally the most powerful titan you will ever witness. Not just that, SHIMO is also the largest titan to exist, who is even considerably taller and bigger than Godzilla and Kong both combined. She is so powerful that she can almost be considered invincible and unbeatable for all intents and purposes. To make things even better, she also has the ability to let out an ice breath which enables her to freeze any object of any size or volume. She can be considered to be the Superman of the monsterverse. However, it is said that Titan SHIMO is extremely peaceful and calm in nature unless she is attacked from the outside. The reason I compared Titan SHIMO to Superman is that, just like the Man of Steel, her weakness lies in a very distinct and peculiar rocky crystal. It is said that somewhere within the Hollow Earth, there exists a certain rock which contains the power to mind-control Titan SHIMO. So now we once again come back to the history of Skar King. So, Skar King, in order to achieve his goal, decides to take the help of Titan SHIMO. In order to do that, he had to get his hands on the crystal which, as I mentioned, contained the power to mind-control SHIMO. Skar King does exactly that and leads SHIMO to freeze the entire planet, which as a result froze every single Titan within the Hollow Earth, including the members of Skar King's family. Skar King then takes advantage of the situation and kills every other member in his family and ultimately proceeds to rule the empire all by himself with Titan SHIMO by his side. Unlike his predecessors, Skar King was an extremely tyrannical ruler who punished and brutally tortured anyone who tried to disobey his orders. This went on for several years, until his evil rule came to the notice of one of the ancestors of the Big G. This time, Skar King was brutally defeated and the mind control crystal was taken away from him by the Big G. After defeating him, Godzilla proceeds to bury him deep inside one of the pits within the Hollow Earth. After that, the Hollow Earth remained peaceful for several years going forward. There was no violence or injustice anywhere and the situation remained calm and friendly. As time went on, more and more new titans came to inhabit the Hollow Earth. Finally, the Hollow Earth witnessed the arrival of a new group of mammals for the very first time after Skar King's rule ended. These mammals were giant oversized apes which eventually came to be recognized as the Kongs. The Kongs were quite friendly in nature and did not pose any threat to anyone. They lived peacefully and learnt to coexist with everyone in a rather short span of time. Unfortunately, on one occasion one of the Kongs, while collecting food, came face to face with a Godzilla who mistakes him as a descendant of Skar King. As a result, he brutally attacks Kong and injures him. The Kong somehow barely manages to escape and survives to narrate this incident to the other members of his species. This ultimately angers the Kongs, who immediately declares war on the Godzillas. This is what eventually led to the Great Titan War. As I said earlier, the Godzillas win this war, which forced the Kongs to leave their homes and take shelter in Skull Island. So, I hope this video gave you a detailed insight into the Great Titan War. What remains to be seen is what finally awakens the Skar King after all these years. Since the Skar King has awakened, it goes without saying that he will be taking the help of Titan SHIMO to rule over the planet one more time. Personally, I am absolutely excited beyond words to find out what happens in Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire. So, that is all for this video. Let me know your thoughts about the Great Titan War and your expectations for Godzilla x Kong in the comments down below. And please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.